used to stop this world from spinning. Like Superman, you were the only one to find the strength in all that I was dealing with. This life like kryptonite. And if you keep me close, every minute in this hourglass, you hold. Oh, 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 and when I fall to be left, then I'll wait to say a superhero in this.
Hey, what's up guys? Xtian here, and today magbibuild ako ng gaming PC, and this time powered by MSI. Of course, all of these parts, kung interested kayo for an all MSI build like this one, will be available sa Msi PC. So without further ado, I'll talk about the components and peripherals, and then we'll look at the finished product. Again, all the links for this will be in the video description, so check that out. For the CPU, we have the AMD Ryzen 5 5600X, which is a 6-core and 12-thread processor na may base clock na 3.7 GHz at boost clock up to 4.6 GHz. Meron din itong included na rate stealth stock cooler, but we're not using it since may AIO cooler tayo from MSI, which I'll talk about in a bit. Kung pang gaming lang ang purpose mo sa build mo, this CPU is more than enough na. Speaking of CPU cooler, we have the MSI MAG Core Liquid 240R, which supports the AMD platform that we're using, as well as Intel's new LGA 1700 socket, and many more. Meron itong dalawang 120mm RGB silent fans, rotatable blackhead up to 270 degrees, evaporation-proof tubing, radiator pump design with pump motor resonance illumination courtesy of its 3-phase motor, and high thermal dissipation by having split pathways on the radiator. On the motherboard naman, we have the MSI MAG B550M Mortar Wifi. Since this is a mid-range build and the features are enough for our needs, it can support CPU and memory overclocking. Reliable ang components, thermal solution, and power delivery. Solid din ang connectivity options like 2.5 gigabit LAN and Wi-Fi 6 built-in. I also like the monochrome design, madali ibagay sa build. For the graphics card, we're going with the MSI GeForce RTX 3060 Gaming X12G, which is a great card for both 1080p and 1440p gaming, even on higher settings with its 12GB of VRAM, as you'll see sa benchmark later on. It is also compact, dual fan lang ang design niya, but it works because of the efficient Twin Frozer 8 thermal solution ni MSI, which promises silent but effective cooling. So next on the storage, we have the MSI Spatium M390 NVMe M.2 500GB. Supporting PCIe Gen 3x4 NVMe protocol, meron itong rated read and write speeds of up to 3,330 MB per second and 3,000 MB respectively. Available ito from 250 GB up to 2 TB capacity and comes with a 5-year warranty. There's also built-in data security and error correction capabilities gaya ng LDPC ECC para mas tumagal ang endurance and longevity ng 3D NAND flash storage nito. Powering the system would be the MSI MAG A650BN power supply. Meron itong 80 plus bronze efficiency rating along with the 650 watt of power. DC to DC circuit design, meron siyang 120mm low noise fan, comprehensive circuit protection as well as flat cables, and a 5-year limited warranty. For the memory naman, we have the TForce Delta RGB DDR4 Gaming 8x2 kit, so the 16GB na 3000 megatransfer speed. So this one has RGB then, so that we can sync it across other RGB lit components. And since dalawang stick ito, we'll be utilizing dual channel configuration dito. Housing all of these components would be the MSI MAG Forge 111R case. May mesh front panel ito, which is ideal for good airflow, as well as ARGB lighting support with Mystic Light, magnetic dust filter, and a huge clearance for components then like fans and radiators. Toolless tempered glass side panel then, and it can support ITX up to ATX form factor na motherboards. For the display naman, we're using the MSI Optix MAG 274QRF-QD. which is an IPS quantum dot gaming display. Meron siyang 165Hz refresh rate, Quad HD resolution, HDR support, G-Sync compatibility, and 1 millisecond gray-to-gray response time, all of which promises solid performance and color reproduction on gaming and entertainment. Ideally, since esports gamers ang target market nila for this monitor. On the peripherals, we also have the MSI products such as the MSI DS502 gaming headset, the MSI Vigor GK40 gaming keyboard, MSI Clutch GM40 gaming mouse, and the MSI Agility GD20 mousepad. And as an added bonus, may streaming mic din tayo, which is the MSI Immerse GV60 streaming mic, which features high-res audio. Meron siyang multiple pickup patterns like stereo, cardioid, bidirectional, and omnidirectional, as well as on-the-fly controls for easier adjustment of levels and real-time monitoring. Actually, this full voiceover is recorded using this mic. Now that we are done talking about the parts, oras na para sa benchmarks. So I tested 5 games at 1440p resolution on mixed settings, mostly on medium to high. First, sa CSGO, nakaset din sa 1440p medium to high settings. We got an average of 350 FPS. Cyberpunk 2077 for much heavier title at 1440p medium preset. We got an average of 85 FPS. F122 on the other hand, 1440p medium preset, we got an average of 140 FPS. Sa Forza Ryzen 5 still at 1440p medium preset, we got an average naman of 110 FPS. And finally, we have Valorant at 1440p medium pa rin, we got an average of 480 FPS. For the temperature naman, for this case, impressive din in my opinion considering closed panel and no front intake fans. We got an average CPU temp of 60 degrees Celsius, maximum na ang 75 degrees. For the GPU naman, we got an average of 54 degrees Celsius and the maximum of 65 degrees Celsius. In my opinion, I think this PC build hindi lang siya pang gaming, tingin ko multi-purpose build din siya, which can be used on things like office work or multitasking, video or photo editing, or even rendering kahit papano due to our good combination of hardware inside. For all the MSI fans out there, check out their website ph.msi.com, link in the video description, where you'll see more details regarding the Powered by MSI campaign, as well as their products. So pag nandun na kayo sa website, click nyo na yung what's new, then yung showcase arena, and yung link na best pre-built gaming PCs buying tips, Powered by MSI. So para ito sa mga MSI fans na interested on having an all MSI powered system, pero not really into building it yourself. So as you can see dito sa page na to, we have several segments for the average gamer and enthusiast. From MEG, which is their flagship gaming product line, to the MPG, which is I think can be defined as their mid-range to high-end gaming product line, as well as the MAG, which is their entry-level to mid-range gaming product line, which is the segment na ginamit natin on this build. So on the PC configurations, you'll see some here, and check nyo yung ECPC if you want this one, which is yung binild natin for this video. Dito, makita nyo yung full specifications ng build, as well as the links kung saan nyo to mabibili. ECPC website, and also their Lazada and Shopee official stores for the price of 66,700 pesos. Medyo may konting pagkakaiba lang kasi depending on where you'll buy it, pero hindi ganun kalaki. Also, check out MSI's shoutout campaign. Andun din yung page na yon where you can share your MSI product experience and win some goodies like Steam codes at iba pa. And lastly, you can follow the MSI Philippines on their socials as well as join their community on Facebook. So there you have it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Ako pala si Xtian. So like the video, subscribe, and I'll see you on my next PC build.